Hello friends, welcome to a fresh new episode of my channel RG Innovations. Please subscribe to my channel, click on the bell button and select all to get all future notifications of my video uploads. In my previous videos, I have shown you NOT gate, AND gate and OR gate. And in today's video, I am going to discuss about NOR gate. So let us first know what is a NOR gate. An OR gate followed by a NOT gate in a cascade is called a NOR gate. In other words, the gate which provides a high output signal only when there are low signals on both the inputs. Such type of gate is known as NOR gate. In simple word, when the output of an OR gate is inverted, that is a NOR gate. The function can be extended to any number of inputs. That is, a NOR gate can have any number of inputs but only one output. The logic symbol for two input NOR gate is like this: an OR gate and a dot in front portion to indicate the inversion. So A and B input, Z is the output. This is a breakup of a NOR gate where an OR gate and a NOT gate altogether is a NOR gate. This thing I tell in all my gate videos, that is, input status can be defined in many ways. Like we say 0 or low, it can be said off or logic 0 or binary 0 or boolean 0 or false or low. And the high status can be represented as on status, logic 1, binary 1, boolean 1 or true or high. So in our presentation, we can use any of these terms to represent high status or low status. Now let us have a look at the mathematical representation and truth table of a two input NOR gate. This is a two input NOR gate where A and B are the input and C is the output. So C equal to A plus B bar, that is the inversion of A plus B. Now if we look at the truth table of a two input NOR gate where A and B are the inputs and the output is A nor B. When both the inputs are 0, output is 1. Input 0 1, output 0. Input 1 0, output 0. Input 1 1, output 0. So the only case the output is 1 when both the inputs are 0, and in all other cases, all other input combinations, the output is 0. One more interesting feature of a NOR gate is it is called a universal gate. It means any other gate can be represented as a combination of NOR gate. Like we can represent a NOT gate using a NOR gate like this. We can join the inputs of a NOR gate and it will act as a NOT gate. We can connect two NOR gate in series. This will be an OR gate. And we can cascade three NOR gates to implement an AND gate. We will come to the practical demonstration of these implementations in our upcoming videos, and there we will discuss in detail how we can implement AND gate, OR gate and NOT gate using NOR gates. Now let us have a look at the ICs which we are going to use as the two input NOR gate in today's video. One is 74HC02 IC, which is a dual two input NOR gate, and another IC is CD4001. This is also a two input NOR gate. There are another ICs also for two input, three input and four input version. This is 7402. We are using two input. 7427 is a three input NOR gate. 74260 is a four input NOR gate, and CD4025 is a three input NOR gate. CD4002 is a 4 input NOR gate. If possible, in our next videos, I will show multiple input NOR gates demo. In today's video, I will only show two input NOR gates. So one is 7402 IC, another is 4001 IC. Let us have a look at the pinout diagram of both the ICs. In 7402 IC, there are four NOR gate as we have said. For segment 1, pin number 2 3 input, pin number 1 output. Segment 2, pin number 5 6 input, pin number 4 output. Pin number 7 will be connected to negative power supply. Then for segment 3, pin number 8 9 input, pin number 10 output, and segment 4, pin number 11 12 in, pin number 13 output, pin number 14 will be connected to positive power supply. And for CD4001 IC, pin number 1 2 input, pin number 3 output for segment 1, pin number 5 6 input and 4 output for segment 2, pin number 8 9 input, 10 output for segment 3, and pin number 12 13 input and 11 output for segment 4. In our practical demo, we will only see this segment 2 of the IC because for both the ICs, this pin configuration is same. Pin number 5 to input and 4 output. We will check that in the practical demo. Now let us have a look at the circuit diagram. This is the circuit diagram that will be used to test the IC functionality. We have shown it using 7402 since the pin configuration for 7402 and 4001 are same for these three pins. So we are using two switches, that is key pin 2A and 2B. These two will be used for providing the input to pin number 5 and 6, and these two switches are connected with LEDs to indicate the input status. When we press the switches, the corresponding LED will glow and it will show the input status. If it is high, it will glow. If it is low, it will not glow. And the output pin is connected to an LED via a current limiting resistance, and these two LEDs are also connected using a current limiting resistance, and both the inputs are connected to the ground using a pull down resistance. These pull down resistances are very important for the circuit because when there is no input, the output may fluctuate. So we have to ground it with a pull down resistance. So this is the circuit. If you have any confusion or any question, please feel free to ask in the comments. Now we will move on to the practical demonstration of this circuit and we will see how a NOR gate works. So here are the two ICs that we are going to check today. One is CD4001 and another is 74HC02 or 7402 IC. Both of these are quad 2 input NOR gates and both of these ICs are having 14 pins. We can see the notch here at the left side of the IC, here and here. And we start counting pin from the left side of the notch. So pin number 1 to pin number 7 and pin number 8 to pin number 14. In this IC also pin number 1 to pin number 7 and pin number 8 to pin number 14. These two ICs have 4 NOR gates and we will check only one segment of the NOR gates. That is pin number 5 and 6 input and pin number 4 is the output. In this IC also pin number 5 and 6 input and pin number 4 output. Other segments we will not check, all functions in the same way. So we will check only this segment of these two ICs. Now let us move on to the prototype of the circuit. Here is the prototype of the circuit that we have built. Here we can see two switches which work as the input sources, and with the switches we have connected two LED lights which will indicate the status of the input. If the input is high, these LEDs will glow. Like when we press the button, these LEDs will glow, and when we release the button, these LEDs will not glow. And here we have connected another LED which will show the output status. When the output is high, this will glow, and when the output is low, this will not glow. Now we will put on the ICs one by one. First we are putting the IC. First we are putting the IC CD4001. So we have put the IC on the breadboard and now we will give the power supply and check it. We are connecting the power supply. This is 5 volt positive and this is the negative power supply we have connected. Now you see, as both these inputs are now low, as the switches are off now, we have given the power supply. These inputs are low, so the output is high right now. And now we will check it with the truth table of a NOR gate. So input 00 is output 1. Input 01 is output 0, input 10 is output 0, input 11 is output 0. So it satisfies the truth table of a NOR gate. And when both the inputs are 0, the output is 1 again. So we have checked CD4001 IC. Now we will check 74HC02 IC and test whether it satisfies the NOR gate truth table. So this is the 74HC02 IC and now we will put it on the breadboard. Now also you can see, as soon as we put on the IC on the breadboard, this light started glowing because the inputs are low right now. Now we will match it with the truth table. Power supply is already given, the inputs are low now and the output is high. So 00 output is 1, 01 is 0, 10 is 0, 11 is 0. So it also satisfies the truth table of a NOR gate. Now let us know what is a real life application of a NOR gate. Let us consider the situation of a washing machine. When the washing machine lid is open or the water in the tub is below a certain level or the machine is overloaded, that is weight of water and clothes in the tub is above certain limit, the output of the corresponding sensor is set to 1. Like when the lid is open, the sensor returns a 1, and when the water level is high, then the sensor returns 1, and when it is overloaded, the sensor returns 1. So when any of the three returns a 1, the output is low, so the switch will not work. Only when these three sensors return 0 or these three inputs are low, the switch will only turn on then. These three inputs are low, the output will be high, and then only the switch will work and the washing machine will turn on. So this is a real life example of a NOR gate. Hope I am able to clear the concept of NOR gate to you. If you have any confusion, please feel free to ask me in comments. So up to this in today's video. In our next video, I'll try to show a multiple input NOR gate demo. And if you like the video, do not forget to hit the like button and please subscribe our channel for more videos. Thank you. We will meet again in a new video. Till then, take care. Have a nice time.